DJs need love too. Oh, they need love. Yeah, DJs need love too. Yeah, they need love too. Yeah, DJs need love too. Yeah, they need love. Yeah, DJs need love too. Yeah, they need love too. DJs need love too. Oh, they need love.
Check. Back with another episode of the DJs Need Love 2 show. I go by the name of DJ Battio.
I am DJ Monae, and this is
DJ KellyJ. What up, though?
Let's bring KellyJ in, right? All right. Author of Bars and Beats, official core DJ, right? Mm-hmm. A music teacher at UNLV, right? DJ at 91.5 FM, amongst lots more, right? Mm-hmm. Glad to have you here, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
So, KellyJ, what got you started in DJing?
So I straight out the gate, I had an internship at a radio station out here, 88.1.
Okay.
Took that internship. As soon as I graduated high school, I've been DJing ever since.
Okay.
Wow.
How long have you been DJing? You said since high school.
Yeah, this will be 16 years.
Okay.
16 years? Wow. Mm-hmm. So you went straight to radio, because a lot of DJs didn't start in radio.
Yeah, I mean, that was a time where radio still had, some pull. So I went straight to radio.
Okay. Are you from Las Vegas?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay. What made you move to Vegas?
My mom moved us out here when I was a teenager, yeah.
Okay.
We've been out here ever since.
Yeah. Do you think that was a good move for your music career?
Absolutely. I don't think I would have gone into being a DJ at all if I was still in Detroit.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some dope DJs come out of Detroit, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's a mixture of kind of craving what felt familiar in Detroit and then finding something in it in radio at the internship. Like, I think that those two elements is what took me in that direction. So I definitely needed them both.
Okay. Do you feel like the element of DJing in Detroit is a lot different than Vegas?
Absolutely. Detroit dances still, we have a house background and our hip hop actually influenced a lot of the West Coast music. So being in a entertainment hub like Las Vegas, just really trying to identify what the sound even sounds like. They're two different things.
What does that sound like?
Yeah.
Vegas is a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even the natives have roots that stem from the Midwest or the South or the East. Everybody's from somewhere else. So the sound is a mixture of everything.
Okay. Because, when you think of Vegas, you think of like top 40.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
The Vegas entertainment scene is pretty heavy. It's just not promoted that well. And that was my job to make sure that, the artists have a voice and that people know that there is a Vegas sound. It's just a mixture.
So DJing in Vegas, like you said, you play a bunch of music, right? You play all music. Yeah. What is your favorite genre to play right now?
Favorite genre? Honestly, I just like to see people dance. So, I don't really have a favorite, but things that are fun to play is like EDM, Afrobeat, Latin. Yeah. Hip hop is cool, but people are too cool to dance
to that. Yeah.
So I don't enjoy it as much as I used to.
So you said you came to Vegas very early. So you started straight off EDM.
No. I started off in hip hop.
Okay, straight. Yeah.
My entire radio background leading up until 91.5, because that's a jazz radio station. Okay. But everything before then was hip hop and R&B.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not to get too much into your business, but how is the DJ pay in Vegas? Like, are the DJs getting respected on the West Coast?
Absolutely. Yeah. We're an entertainment capital.
Yeah. That's why I think it's fly for DJs to experience some type of Vegas in their life. You know what I mean? When you come to the airport, you see the DJs be highlighted. And a lot of out-of-town DJs, that's on their wish list to be a Vegas DJ. You know what I'm saying? So you're in the middle of that. How do you control that entertainment that comes into the city daily?
The entertainment, the local DJs kind of choose. You choose. Do you want to deal with the strip? Because that's not the same as our local entertainment. Or do you want to just do the local stuff? And the money is not the same on the local stuff. And it's not as consistent on the local stuff either. So personally, I dive into both. Just from DJing here for so long, like I'm heavily embedded into the culture out here. I do a mixture of local events and cultural events for us, and then some of the entertainment on the strip as well.
Okay. That's why it was dope to have you here. You get the best of both worlds. You know what I mean?
KellyJ, best gig to date. What's your best gig?
Best gig to date?
Like most memorable.
Most memorable is probably Dre's the 25th anniversary of hip hop.
Okay.
SWV, Monae Love,
Classics. Yeah.
Spinderella. I got to DJ with Spinderella.
Wow. Yeah.
Dre's is that one place every hip hop DJ wants to go to, and if you're not signed to an agency, you can't get in there.
Okay.
So being able to not have to deal with that and be in there, and it's all women hip hop. You know, it's man. I can't top it. I can't top it to this day. I can't top
I just learned something new on my show. I did not know you had to be signed to the agencies to be on those type of events.
Anything on the strip. You have to be signed to an agency. They will not just let you in there.
Is that because of like the liability and insurance and stuff?
It's a mixture. It's where Vegas is a mob town. Like it's just mob ties. Mixture of how things were for the last 40 plus years.
So just gotta get with the program.
What's not broke, don't change it. Yeah,
that's right.
All right, so let's get into this first segment. It's called Giving DJs Their Flowers. If you can give 3 DJs their flowers that probably influenced you to become a DJ or still motivate you to this day to become a DJ, who are those 3?
Top 3. So my radio internship is heavily influenced by DJ Thump. He was the DJ as a teenager that used to leave his equipment at the radio station way longer than he was supposed to, just to let me practice.
Fire.
I was able to practice on turntables. I know how to use turntables because of him. After that, it's probably DJ So Hype, one of my best friends. He's also out here in Las Vegas. Just we've been running through the trenches out here in Las Vegas for the past 15 plus years. After that, I gotta give her flowers. It's my other best friend, Not a Boy DJ. She's another co-author of the book Bars and Beats, Ladies of the Night. She's from Chicago.
What's her DJ? Not a Boy DJ?
Not a Boy DJ. That's her name. She's from Chicago. She's been out here for a little bit, but she pushed me to break the rules a little bit more frequently than I would have done if she wasn't around. Right. So shout out to her. Shout out to all 3 of them.
Okay.
So we in the entertainment hub, right? Being an Atlanta DJ, we've dealt with artists on so many different levels where it just gets very aggressive sometimes. Do you guys have the same struggle as far as getting unheard artist music played?
Yes and no. So because we're an entertainment hub, the local artists kind of get like the very, 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 very bottom of the totem pole. People come here and they want music from Chicago. They want music from Atlanta. They want music from the Bay. And we have a big population here that is from the Bay and LA. So even their music gets priority over the local artist music. So just being able to navigate and knowing how radio works and being a part of the core DJs and knowing how the core DJs work, and we focus on breaking artists. Right. I figured out what to do. So I'm just trying to get the artists to listen. Like, hey, 1 + 1 is 2. Bring out over here. So it's a yes and a no.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of core DJs, how did you get started with the core DJs?
When I knew I wanted to DJ professionally, I went and did some digging. So I knew that the Core DJs was the biggest DJ coalition in the country. I knew we had Vegas Core DJs. I went to go find them, and I introduced myself to all of them. And I let it be known, like, I want to DJ professionally. I want to be a core DJ. What do I need to do? And they told me to go to a retreat and meet everybody else and meet the CEO, Tony Neal, and let Tony Neal see. Yeah, that's the boss. That's the boss. Let them know like what I'm doing out here. And Tony handpicks everybody that's in the core. Like he knows. And it's 500 DJs plus. He knows everybody. Like he researches everybody. So like he did his research on me, and normally the DJs in your area are supposed to vote for you. And at that time they voted for me to get in, and I got in.
Wow,
that's dope.
Being a parent, right, in this DJ business, how tough is that being in this entertainment hub? I
had two choices. I either retire or I make it work.
Wow.
I had no other options. I DJed my whole pregnancy. I went back to work 3 days after my daughter was born. I had no choice.
Yeah.
I was either going to lose everything I worked for or multiply it, and I chose to multiply it.
So is it tough?
I had
like
somebody else take care of.
Is it tough? I always talk to Monae about being a woman in the DJ business. It's tough just like getting pregnant and just you may lose your job because, you know, being able to just be there, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope that you was able to like, you know, get through all of that and, you know, still be here, man. So I think a lot of DJs would definitely get a lot of gems from that, man. That's fire.
Thank you.
So in Atlanta, it's very competitive with the male, because it's a male-dominated field. Is it like that in Las Vegas, like for females to get good gigs?
So out here, the girls get priority.
Oh, wow.
So we did a good job of proving that the girls are dope and we're cute and we know how to match the themes and we know how to get good content. So we do a better package deal. So
that's dope.
It is still a male-dominated industry, but out here,
y'all figured the business out.
Yeah, we made it look good. So we got priority out here.
And the backstage, the production team is looking through your stuff. You got dope content. I want you to look at the camera right now. How important is it for DJs to have good content on their page to stay relevant?
Very, 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 very important. The age of just having an EPK is like gone. Like you don't have to have 1 million followers, but your content needs to be A1. You need to be able to send these clients something. They need to be able to see what you can do. And it's going to be a mixture for the girls. It's going to be a mixture of how you look when you're doing it and how you sound. And I mix it. So if I am pitching myself to somebody, and most of my gigs are word of mouth referrals now, but if I am pitching myself to somebody, I send them my EPK, I send them demos and my social media so that they see what the package looks like.
And I'm glad you said that because most DJs get their gigs from other DJs, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to be the promoter booking you all the time. So I'm really glad you mentioned that in your spill.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at your Instagram, you are an instructor for a DJ workshop.
Fire.
What made you want to be an instructor?
So I had this offered to me a couple of times and I was not ready. I was like, I don't know enough. I didn't do enough. No. And then before I was at the radio station I'm at now, I had the offer coming in. And this time I decided to do it. I wanted to give something back to the city that taught the culture correctly. A lot of DJs, I'm not going to say DJs, a lot of people, because they ain't DJs yet, a lot of people will grab equipment and then start charging out the gate. And I'm like, congratulations on your equipment, but that's not how this works. And I wanted to make sure that people knew the history first. So when the offer came for me to teach it at a university on a university level and I was able to keep it free, I took it. And it's been doing well. Like I have about 12 students every semester. It's first come, first serve. It is unfortunately being switched over to an actual course this year, the end of this year. But I'm working on something because I do still want it to be free. So if I have to do something a little bit differently so that there is a free class, then I'm going to do that. But it's been free for the last 4 years.
Okay.
And all the information for that will be at the bottom of this interview because that has to be accessible immediately. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what level you're on. We all can use a refresher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you know people that want to be a DJ and they just jumping out the gate, you can refer them to people like the mix shows and your stuff going on. So that's fire.
And also thank you for giving back to the culture.
Of course.
Let's get into the second segment. It's called Would You Rather?
Okay.
So Battie's going to ask you a series of questions. You just have to pick either or. You can't say both and you can't say
Dang. Okay.
You can't say You ready?
Okay.
Let's get it. Virtual DJ or Serato?
Serato. What?
Wedding gig or a nightclub?
Ooh.
Do you rather use a laptop or a flash drive?
Laptop.
Do you rather get paid in a check or Zelle?
Zelle.
Do you rather scratching or blending?
Blending.
Do you rather use vinyls or controllers?
Controller.
Controllers or CDJs?
Controller.
Headphones or no headphones?
Headphones.
Who do you rather have sing at your wedding? Usher or Maxwell?
Usher.
Whoa. 90s hip-hop or 2000s hip-hop?
90s.
Vegas or Detroit?
You did that there.
I could never. I claim them both.
Yeah, we did that on purpose, y'all.
I can't.
And our last one, all right? We want to do this one. Do you rather use sync or no sync?
No sync. I've never used sync.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Is there a reason why?
At that time, I was like the only girl for a minute. And I had to really prove that I knew what I was doing. So that was not using sync. That was knowing how to use vinyl. That was carrying my own equipment. I had to do everything the regular way so that people knew, oh, she actually knows how to DJ and she's not pretending. Because there was a period of time in Vegas where models and singers and actors was DJing.
Wow.
And they weren't, the girls at that time were not DJing.
Yeah.
So I had to prove it. And people would set me up. That's something we don't talk about. Like some of these, it was the guys. Some of these guys would set you up. They'll put the echo on and
they start touching stuff. Yeah,
they'll mess you up on purpose. And I had to make sure that I was cool. So no, I never used a sync button.
So since you said that, what feature on the controller you do not use? Besides the sync, of course. You just said that.
Probably the not the sampler, the loop, not the loop,
the roll.
I don't use roll.
I've never used roll.
Yeah, no.
I've never used.
I think I turn a roll into stems on certain controllers. Yeah.
Could you give us a story of the one time that might have happened where a DJ might have touched your equipment and tried to mess you up? Ooh.
Yeah, the second to last DJ battle that I did, it was at Click inside the Cosmopolitan. And woo, okay, so real quick, I've been a single parent out the jump, right? So it's just me, my daughter, my mom's for forever. And my daughter was 1. She was 1 going on 2. I had entered this DJ battle before she was born, and they hit me up after, long time after, and I didn't want to turn it down.
Yeah.
So scrambling, still breastfeeding, still trying to figure out life, still trying to get cute somehow. I went to this DJ battle ill prepared. I didn't do no set. I didn't practice at home. Whatever. Still made it to the semifinals. Got to the semifinals, and the DJ before me literally left the echo on. It was some CDJs. He left the echo on the mixer, and I had my headphones. And I think this is why I stopped using my headphones, because in my headphones it sounded fine. And the whole, I think it was like almost 2.5 songs that echo was on, and I didn't know.
Oh wow! How did you figure it out? Like it was on.
Just looking down, I finally cause I try to like look at the crowd and do the crowd engagement, and I was nervous, so I'm like trying to not be in my own head. But I finally looked down and I seen it blinking. I'm like, damn it!
Got them headphones on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you like doing DJ battles?
No. They're fun. They are fun to do. They challenge you for the better.
It's a little rush, right?
I've done a few, but I think my element is just really reading people, and I don't do that in a battle. Like in a battle, it's you against the other DJ and all the rules and whatever. I judge a lot of battles now, but that's not my thing.
Okay. KellyJ, give us one DJ tip, one tip for the DJs that you wish DJ probably would have told you.
One DJ tip. Because one of my students just texted me while I was here. Make sure you got extra cables. Because she just texted me asking for a USB cable. I was like, girl, I got this interview. I can't get to you.
Yeah.
Have extra cables. You need extra power cables. You need extra USB cables. You need a flash. You need multiple jump flash drives just in case your laptop break down. Yeah.
Okay.
So what piece of equipment do you always leave at home?
Nothing. I don't leave nothing.
You're always prepared.
Yeah.
I mean, I always leave my USB sometimes. I can just be very, very real.
I got like 3 of them.
I start packing 3.
Yeah.
What about laptop chargers? Never?
I got 3 of those. I can't.
So you packed 3 laptop chargers.
Yes.
So out of the 16 years, you've never left a piece of equipment.
I have.
Okay.
But not recently.
Okay.
Not recently.
Yeah.
That I've had, and that's an important thing about having like a network, having friends.
Mm-hmm.
You call your friends.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, can you? Yeah. When I did have that happen, I called somebody and they brought it.
When did you fall in love with the business of DJing?
The business. I don't think I ever fell in love with the business. I fell in love with the culture.
Okay.
The business is exhausting. It's cutthroat sometimes. It'll drive you crazy if you don't have the willpower. And out here in Vegas, for us, it's even more stressful.
Yeah.
So the cultural aspect, the making sure people have a good time, making sure people forget about their problems. The creative side, being able to make your own remixes, being able to do a mix and be like, oh my God, that was fire. I need everybody to hear this. Like the cultural side is what I fell in love with. If I never had to worry about the business side, I probably wouldn't, because it's ridiculous sometimes.
And it sounds like you would do it for free if you could. You know what I mean?
I would.
Yeah.
But I can't now. So.
Yeah. So the reason we're here, and thank you for taking time out your day to interview with us.
We in Vegas, baby.
But why do DJs need love?
Yeah.
We're people pleasers at the beginning of the day. So we worry about self last. We absolutely need love. So I appreciate you guys for creating this platform. Like, we definitely need it. The self-love, self-care is last for us. Yeah. So any type of love and spotlight and support is appreciated. Okay.
So thank you for like showing us love out here in Vegas. What's next for you?
So my schedule is different every single week. This week is First Friday, so I'll be at First Friday with Hardin. Saturday is a wellness event in Aliante, Northtown. Sunday I got a corporate gig. Sunday and Tuesday. I'm the official DJ for the Vegas Thrill professional volleyball team.
Keep going.
Still got the radio Monday through Friday. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's all on my Instagram, so definitely check out my Instagram.
You know, we all about showing love, so that's definitely going to have everything available right there.
Okay. All right. Well, that was another episode of the DJs Need Love 2 podcast. If you love this interview, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because that's how we pay the bills, baby.
Yes, man. I go by the name of DJ Battio.
I go by the name DJ Monae, and this is
DJ KellyJ. Thank y'all.
Thank you for another episode. We see y'all later.